paranoid and they won't even thank me.
What's it not coming out?
Hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Seattle's offense ready to go here for the first time, and leading them is the 7-time Pro Bowler. In his 10th year now in the NFL, Russell Wilson. Mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up first and 10 at their own 42. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Kamara trying the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have
intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And the Seahawks are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Wilson. Going for Boykin, but it is intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, these are the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as
picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Kamara gets it again on second down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A give to Kamara running right. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 68 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here's Russell Wilson and the Seahawk offense now getting set to go again. Interesting stat line right now. Technically, he's completed 4 passes, 2 to his team and then 2 to the wrong team.
It makes you wonder what he's seeing downfield because he has completed 2 passes to his own team, but the interceptions are troubling. Is he going through the wrong reads, the wrong progressions? Is he getting fooled by defenses? They've got to figure that out over on the sidelines, working on that Surface Pro to see what they see.
To throw again on second down. Wilson to the right side and complete to Metcalf.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a great return here gets us one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The busy night continues for Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Winston. Flushed out right. That is caught by Callaway. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints are able to add on to their first half lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with a smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. He struggled. His team has struggled. You talked to me a lot about looking to your leaders. Maybe it's time for him to put his mark on this game.
Agreed. And how that has to happen is somehow he's got to flush out everything that's happened so far and almost start over and get back to that, because so far this has been a real struggle.
Yeah, absolutely. He's got the interceptions, trying to turn it around. Now Wilson on 1st down. Out left, he's got it to Everett. 7 yards, the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign pick up a 1st down? So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take over here up near the 40. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now it's Wilson. A pass underneath for Carson. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Here's Wilson. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Miles Boykin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. For a touchback. Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. Way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston airing it out deep for Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Yeah, they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And control of the football, switching hands. So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. And they say officially it's a 68-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. Caught right side. It's Lewis. Oh, and Lewis lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39. Here's Russell Wilson and the Seahawk offense now getting set to go again. Any surprise in your mind he's out there to start the 2nd half after 4 first-half interceptions?
He's been surprised by a lot of things, partner, but in this case, I'm not. And the only way to truly establish that is to give him a chance to work through some of the issues he had in the first half.
A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On 1st down, throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Obviously, this has not been a bad ball. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw caught here by Metcalf.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 2nd down at 4, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. On the option, a handoff to Carson.
5 yards on the carry.